What's going on, guys? MrEnforcer, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to continue the Illinois Dynasty here as we take on the number 22 team in the country, Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's going to be a tough game. They're 4-2. We're on a little bit of a losing streak. Let's see if we can try to stop this losing streak today against Nebraska. All right, here are some of the team stats. Of course, we are still top 10 in 3 of the 4 major defensive categories. Offensively, of course, is always our struggles. If you look at them, they are pretty well-rounded on defense as well, ranking in top 25 in a couple categories. Here's top players for them and us as well. Here's the injury report, and we'll get it rolling.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. If you just close your eyes and imagine, you can almost smell the brats cooking. Nothing says football season like a good old-fashioned matchup in the Big Ten as two old conference rivals square off in this one. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
More than 60,000 fans have packed Memorial Stadium on the campus of the University of Illinois. And they're getting noisy for what should be a great game. And now it's time for the coin toss. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Here is the kickoff as we're underway here in Champaign between Nebraska and Illinois. As kickoff goes to Nebraska as they'll start first. First play of the game. Play action is going to be a run. Here's number 15. He gets a good gain for a gain of 10 yards. Shotgun formation. Davis pass over to Williams as he will get a first down for Nebraska for a gain of 13 yards. Shotgun. Davis throwing it incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 7, and Illinois will get the ball. First play of the game is a play action. Foster, as he's going to get sacked all the way down 13 yards inside their own 5. 3rd and 1 here after a big drive from Nebraska. Here's the running back. He's still going as he will go all the way for a 21-yard pickup. 3rd and goal. Davis gonna pass incomplete, and they'll bring up 4th down. Here is a field goal attempt, and it is good for 3-0 Nebraska, as we'll take it into the studio for the update.
Let's go to the studio for this Reese Davis update.
Let's check in on the SEC where the supersonic speed defenses wreak havoc. And for Riley, his passes found the end zone 3 times.
Here's Illinois. After Nebraska field goal, Foster, he's going to escape pressure this time, and he'll go down for -7. 3rd and 16 here. Foster. Pass over to Parker as he will convert for the first down for a gain of 18. 3rd and 17 again. Foster going deep this time as that will be incomplete. As we're done with 1, Nebraska leading Illinois 3-0 as we'll see what the rest of this game brings. 3rd and 8 here for Nebraska. Davis, he's going to chuck a deep one, and that's going to be incomplete and bring up a 4th down. 3rd and 5 here. Foster. Pressure as he throws it to Parker as he'll convert for a gain of 19. 2nd and 6. Foster. Halfback screen to Quinn. Here goes Quinn. Right side all the way for a 19-yard pickup on the play. Foster. Pass to Parker as he will score a touchdown as Illinois takes the lead. 1st and 10. Hands off to Hamilton. Here goes Hamilton. He's still going on the play. Hamilton will go all the way for a big gain. 2nd and 7. Here's Davis. Davis, here he goes. He's got a blocker behind him, and he will score a touchdown for Nebraska as they score 36 yards. 2nd and 11. Foster. Pass over to Green. Here goes Green. All the way down for a gain of 20 yards on the play. 3rd and 13. Foster. Pass over to Campbell as he'll convert for a gain of 15. 3rd and 12. Foster. Throws another strike over to Campbell. And he'll get a gain of 21 yards in the first. 2nd and 16. Foster. Nice pass down to Parker. So he'll get a big gain. And the field goal is no good right before the half. As we reach halftime, Nebraska with the 10-7 lead over the Fighting Illini. We'll see what Illinois can do in the second half of play. But we'll take it into the studio for the halftime show.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. I'm a fan of seeing guys one-step wrap, two-step squeeze, bring your feet, arrive with bad intentions. I don't want to take anything away from these defensive guys, David, but could this be that we're seeing a healthy dose of some pretty bad offense, too?
It goes hand in hand, doesn't it, Reese? I mean, usually, sometimes, pretty good defense makes, average offenses look really, really bad. But, when you have a great defense and you can take something away, especially the strength of the other offense, and make them do things that they don't do exceptionally well. And, don't let them throw the fastball, make them throw the curve. You see great defenses be able to do that all the time. And that's when you can be ultra successful. You have to find ways to make people play, the game out of their comfort zone.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
First possession of the game, already a 3rd down. Foster. Pass over to Campbell as he will not get the first. And they'll bring up 4th down. 3rd and 9 after a quick 3-and-out by Nebraska. Foster, nice pass over to Parker, who will convert for a gain of 18. 3rd and 24 again. As Foster's going to get sacked for -6 and a 4th down. 1st and 10. Here's Davis. Davis with some room. Here goes Davis on the sideline all the way for a 32-yard pickup on the play. 3rd and 1 here. Davis says he will get stuffed. As we have 3rd quarter down. Not much happened this quarter. We'll see what the 4th quarter brings. 4th and 5. They're going for it. He's going to get sacked by Ward. After a good drive here, Foster on 3rd and 4. Foster's going to run with it and he will score a touchdown. Foster for a 5-yard touchdown as they take the lead. And the extra point is good for 14-10 as we'll take it into the studio for the update.
Time for a trip to the greater Chicagoland area. Action in Evanston. And for Oregon State, they're having all kinds of trouble so far. Northwestern leads at 31-24.
1st and 10, Davis. He'll do a deep ball downfield. It is caught all the way for 36 yards. 1st and 10. Hands off to Hamilton. Here goes Hamilton. He got some room. He got some block, and he will score a touchdown for a gain of 39-yard touchdown on the play. 1st and 10. Illinois down by 3. Foster, nice pass to Parker as he escaped pressure to get the 1st down. 1st and 10, Foster. Pass over to Jones this time as they'll connect for 27. 2nd and 10, Foster. As he will get sacked on the play for -8 yards. 3rd and 18, Foster. Pass over to Parker as he will be just short and will bring up 4th and 5. Here is a field goal. It is no good. Just to the right, misses. And that will be the game, folks, as Illinois suffers another slow defeat to their season as Nebraska holds on to beat the Illinois Fighting Illini. The player of the game, the quarterback, John Davis. A fantastic game for him, passing and running. As we'd like to thank you guys for watching another game here of Illinois football. And we have a final score of the number 22 team in the country, Nebraska Cornhuskers 17. The unranked Illinois Fighting Illini with 14. Alright, guys. I know. Man, that was unfortunate, man. It's like the one time we need to stop them, they throw that big deep ball downfield and they get like a 30-some yard pickup, and then the next play, I think their running back got a big gain for a touchdown, and at that point there's not much that we can do on that. As you see, we just did that upgrade there. Maybe. We have one left. I definitely want to continue the recruiting, but we need more in-game play. We'll just do this for recruiting. All right, so like I said, man, there was a lot of stuff that didn't go our way. Of course, the biggest reason why we lost is we missed 2 field goals. I don't know what it is with this team and field goals, but some reason we cannot do anything to make one ever. And that's a big part of why we're losing a lot of games the last 2 years, is the inability to score field goals or to capitalize drives in the end zone that results in touchdowns. But if we would have scored 2 field goals, we would have what? We would have had 20-17 and most likely would have won this game. I know I didn't show much in the second half according to just time. There wasn't much, as you've seen, that happened in the second half. The third quarter, I think, was what, 1 score maybe, if any. And then the fourth quarter brought out kind of the same. I mean, a little more scoring. I mean, halftime was 10-7. And then the end of the game was 17-14. So 2 touchdowns in the whole second half was interesting. But like I said, man, we need to just kick it down and just score field goals, man. We need points every single game. Like, I know the Iowa game, you know, missed opportunities. This game, missed opportunities. And it's like, man, we got to do something. We're not going to talk about last week, of course, but we got to do something, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go to field goal school and just practice day in and day out until I can finally master the field goals again. I got so used to the new Madden ones that going back to this series has been a little bit of a struggle, just because, you know, I'm not used to anything of the field goals and, you know, so forth. But hey, man, hats off to Nebraska. They played a fantastic game. We didn't lose by much, though, which was a big thing. So we have a tough game next week against a team that has blown us out before last season. So we'll see what we can do. I'll talk later on in the video about who we play, obviously, towards the end of the video, like I always do. Look here at the team stats, of course. They beat us in a lot of categories. We beat them in passing yards. We didn't turn the ball over once, so that's definitely a plus as well. Of course, here is the top 25 polls after another week. Most teams have played 6 to 7 games. Some teams have played 8, as you see South Carolina. Looking ahead, we've got a couple Big Ten teams in the top 25. Of course, there's Nebraska. So you've seen Ohio State and Michigan State as well. Got, Rutgers. Nebraska or Northwestern, 2 teams that didn't make it last week. So shout out to them too. Let's take a look here at the I think I'm going to go to the media instead. I want to see the other polls as well. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go to here's additional teams as well. You see Iowa just got some receiving votes as well, so shout out to them as well. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some conference standings for the week. Let's see some of the teams. Of course, we are number 3. Honestly, to be number 3 and 1 and 3 is bad, but we have a long way to go. Of course, Purdue, last place. Of course, here's the Legends division. Got Ohio State number 5. That is crazy. And of course, like always, if you want to take a look here at any of the other conferences, in case you want to see how your school is doing, I will also take a look at that as well. But I'll talk a little bit about you know, my season prediction again. I said we're going to win 7 games. I'm not throwing that out the water completely. We have a tough schedule, though. I mean, I know we play host to, like, I know we play Wisconsin. I think we play Purdue and Northwestern. I know we play Minnesota and Michigan, so that's 5. I think that's actually our 5 games, right? We're 4-3, played 7. Yeah, I think that's our 5 games, so it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be hard to beat Michigan. And a lot of these teams, Wisconsin's tough, but hey, we'll see what we can do later on in the season. Of course, here's the Heisman watch. Of course, Johnny Manziel, as usual, leading the Heisman watch as we have Alabama's quarterback. I forget which quarterback that was for Alabama, too. I'll have to check. I don't think it was one of, like, the crazy good ones like they normally have, but I could be wrong, though. Of course, here's our four-year outlook of what they project us. They project us to fall every single year. Of course, I will try my best to stop that and have that not happen. Of course, here is the players of the week as usual. Looking ahead, we got BCS rankings. Okay, let's take a look at the BCS rankings. So after this week, we won't do any more top 25. We'll just go BCS. And I heard a lot of things of a lot of people's been telling me that Georgia Tech all the time, is some reason, always ends up being like number 1 or something. We got UL Lafayette. We got Alabama number 16. That is crazy. But yeah, Georgia Tech always in every dynasty I've ever played too, looking back at it, has always been like a top 5 team all the time, which I don't understand why. Like, they never do that in real life, but I don't know. Some of this game that's interesting. Let's see where we ranked. I think last time we were 54th on it, but we dropped 56, 2-game losing streak. That's a yikes, guys. That's a yikes. As you see, next week we take host to non-ranked, excuse me, 3-4 Michigan. It'll be a tough game. Last year, as you remember, I believe they beat us 27-7. Now, we're at the Big House for another season. Last year was a night game. This year, it looks like it's going to be a day game. If I had to get my prediction, honestly, I don't think we're going to win this game. Michigan's a tough team. Even though they're 3-4, they play much better at home compared to on the road. And they just have a lot of better guys than us as well. So, without further ado, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check the link in the description for the playlist. If you want to get caught up to date of where we're at currently today in the Dynasty, I have all of Season 1 on the playlist, as well as all of this season as well. All 7 games so far as well. So without further ado, man, I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.